Hi guys, I'm sure you've heard quite a bit now about Hurricane Sandy and that it's hit there in New England, particularly in New York City and New Jersey, that were greatly affected. And what prompted me to make this video is that, well, this morning I got a call from my aunt who lives in Florida, and she got worried about us and wanted to know that if we were okay. We had electricity and heat, and were we in a blizzard? And I said, well, we did have some snow, but it wasn't, a big blizzard going on or anything. But we were fine. We had electricity and all, so we talked a little bit. And but when she was telling me about that she got worried about us, about what happened in New York. She said, did you hear about what happened in New York and New Jersey? She said, oh, it was awful. It was just like a war zone there. And I said, really? And she said, it's all over the news down there in Florida. And she said there's floods, fires, lots of devastation up there. And well, first off, I want to talk about, before I get into talking about what I have found. I found some aftermath pictures and all, and basically what I wanted to say, and also give you guys a warning about what is to come after this. I'm sure a lot of you already know by now that this hurricane is HAARP induced. There's a lot of evidence showing that it was HAARP. And I had a sense that I think the Lord was telling me that they were using this technology. He was telling me that. And because I felt that in my spirit, that He was telling me. This article here, to prove that it was planned, that Sandy was planned, that this article says it was planned back in 1997. Okay, that was like 15 years or so ago, or more. And so here's a video of a 1938 Great New England hurricane that you all can view. There's a few videos here, so I'm going to leave links to everything as always. And it tells about how the hurricane was a simulation. Well, there was a drill that went on at that time. But anyway, as you see, like the first picture here, where there was an actual hurricane that happened that flooded the area there. And there was something. I'm sorry, my computers are acting a little slow tonight. And it says this is only a drill for Hurricane Sandy. Welcome to the 1997 American Radio Relay League Simulated Emergency Test in Westchester County, New York, you see. And this is only a drill. And this is an October 3rd, 1997 webpage. And it shows the exact same path as Hurricane Sandy, what has already happened. Okay, so this all has been planned all the way back then. And so, okay, what is going on with I'm trying to get everything all together here, because I just threw this all together. Okay, what's going to happen and resolve this? Okay, as far as we know right now, in New York, there's a blackout. Okay, now, since all this stuff was done purposely, Obama postponed the elections. Okay, I knew that this also was going to happen, because it was just getting too close to the elections. Now, is he going to, call in martial law? Because during the time of this campaigns, He's been signing out executive orders to to basically take everything that we have, take away what freedoms that we have left, taken away from us. And that means that Obama would permanently be in office. He would be a permanent dictator, let's say, because of this, and they have this all planned. Now, between from now on until the end of this year, there's something going to happen. Now, I probably have an idea, but I can't really pinpoint it right now what will go on, will happen, but I can say this. There is a warning of the coming Antichrist. The time is getting so close, guys, that I just want to tell you guys that this is a warning. Now, what I've been seeing, I've been looking at a few videos in regards to a lot of people are believing, and I was surprised at the comments too, that they're believing in the appearance of UFO sightings. And many believe that this to be some type of true religion. Now, this is a lie. Now, this is the great deception that the Lord has warned about. Do not believe in this deception, because Jesus, if he warned about these things that were happened 2,000 years ago, he is the Lord, he is the Son of God, and if he can warn us about these things, don't believe him, because he told us that there would be false Christs and all in the end times, and he said don't believe him. They said if he's out in the desert, don't believe it. Jesus said don't believe him. And so when this UFO invasion takes place, don't believe it. Now, I think too that this is what we're going to also use the technology what they call the holographic projection technology. If you don't know what that is, look it up. It's another name called the Blue Beam Project. And what they're going to use this and other technology to fake an alien invasion. And the reason why this invasion will take place is if something really terrible is going to happen here on Earth. And the New Agers claim this, that there's going to be a big change, like the Earth is going to change. See, we're living in like what they claim the third dimension. Well, the Earth has to go like through this other change or something or other that has to go into another dimension, like the fifth dimension, and that goes into something about they have to depart like from fear and learn to forgive and all that stuff, and leave the karma behind and all. I don't know, because I'm not into this new age stuff, but I was hearing a video today and it was like a lot of hogwash really, but it's like a lot of lies and a lot of deception, and you just don't believe it, because the Bible also warns too, if an angel or person brings you another gospel, let them be accursed. So if any fallen angel or any person comes to you and tells you another gospel besides the gospel of Jesus Christ and the promised kingdom that he brings, don't believe that other gospel, okay? I hope I didn't confuse you there. Because Jesus is one that warned us of these things before he returns. And so Satan isn't giving up without a fight. And he's going to try all manner of deception that he can to deceive you. And if you're a Christian, pray for discernment and test the spirits in this time, because we're living in a time of great deception. So the New Agers also believe that when the world gets so bad, because there's so much trouble here, so much sin here, and so much evil, um, their idea is that they need to shut the world down, or basically get to where to destroy it and begin again. Well, if you destroy it, how can you begin again, right? Because they claim that the earth has to evolve, to destroy Mother Earth. Now see, when they get into this stuff, so this is all New Age. Now David Wilkerson, I don't know if you all remember Pastor David Wilkerson, he warned about this in 2009, that there would be something so frightening that it would shake the faith of most Christians, even the elect, that it would be so bad. It could be a nuclear war that could happen. It could be the coming pole shift that happen. But it will cause something for the world's economy to just stop, to end. And it will affect every living person on the face of the earth, everything. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, it's this one is that I've done so far is so taxing. It's a lot, especially what is going on, what had happened there in New York. So since I'm kind of running going in time, hopefully it doesn't run into a second video. There was also too that in history, I was thinking too about the New York Stock Exchange. Now a lot of things that are they claim that they're closing down for like a couple of days because of the storm that hit there in New York City. Okay, now this is the second time this has happened in history. Now I looked this up because the last time it happened in history where it had to close down was in 1888. And I thought, that's a year that sounded kind of familiar. There were some events or something that happened during that year when the New York Stock Exchange closed down. Okay, when I looked it up, there was a great blizzard. It was called the Blizzard of 88, and it occurred in March 11th, 1888. And it hit the northeast United States. Same thing that happened today in the northeast United States. And it hit there, and it progressed on for 4 days. And there was, by the 14th of that time, the 14th of March, in the same year, the second largest snowfall occurred in New York City history with a measure of 21 inches. Okay, and that's what had happened. So for that to occur, this incident with the Hurricane Sandy to happen on this date, that's really something to happen. And my question is what they're up to, what Obama and the U.S. government and who is behind the U.S. government, what they're doing, what they're up to. They're trying to hurry up martial law, and they're trying to put fear into the people, and don't buy into fear, guys. My suggestion is learn to love, learn to forgive, and don't fear, because we don't need to fear. We need to enjoy our lives, because actually that's what the New World Order wants. Because what I explained earlier about the New Age thing, they want us to fear. So we have to fight that battle, and that one battle we have to fight as Christians is best to fight it on your knees in prayer, and pray for those that turn to know the truth. I'm at the end, so I might have to finish this up in part 2, so I'll talk to you over there in part 2. So I'll see you later. Jesus loves you guys. Bye bye.